Hello guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time it's 1 a.m. here, and I'm going to do one episode today. Okay, tonight, this morning, and I promised you that today I was going to do the list because this month I bought officially 53 fragrances as per my record. Okay, so they are mix of Middle Eastern perfumes, designer niche, and then also like affordable ones, discontinued ones. So, some of the fragrances I will omit like from the list because let's say something I repurchase, like something like Grey Vetiver, Black Orchid, Tom Ford Noir Extreme. These are all bottles that I bought before. So these fragrances are all new to my collection, even though they are from different times. Okay. And I have two honorable mentions, and then I'm going to shock a lot of you because these are based on my preference based on the month of May. It was a crazy month. Okay. I'm going to take my sweet time. If this video runs 30 minutes plus, it's gonna be like that because I have 22 fragrances to show you out of the 53 that I bought. It was a bit difficult. I have many other fragrances which did not make it, but do not think that those are bad, but I just prefer these over the rest. And how I set it up based on the smell, nothing to do with how long it lasts only, or like how much it's hyped. For me, whatever I like on me in terms of smell and how they make me feel, that's how I prefer. So first fragrance I'm going to show you is a discontinued fragrance, which is why this is honorable mention. If this was perhaps in production, perhaps we have made the list. This is Davidoff Avdenture Fraiche. Okay, all fresh. This one, the green juice. So this is a flanker to the Davidoff Adventure that one had like a orange juice. So these are from 1 decade back. Okay, so back in the days 2010, perhaps I forgot the year this was released. Nobody got to review this or find it. I think some of the collectors have it, but no reviews, just me reviewing it. So obviously the price was a bit high because it's discontinued gem. So this thing has a citrus, kind of like a herbal, mild spicy green touch to the fragrance. Nothing groundbreaking, but very, very nice, decent performing, good for summer and autumn. Okay, this kind of fragrance, perfect for the nature day out. Okay, so this is the first one, honorable mention, very hard to find. That's why it's number honorable mention only. So second one, the last honorable mention, is gonna shock a lot of you because you might think on me effects are on brands, okay, by brands. Not really. Sometimes some fragrances I still feel I am trying to cope with them. It was a complete blind buy, and I like it. It's good fragrance on a dry down, but the opening is very challenging for me. That's why I did not enter it in the list, perhaps in future. So this is gonna be Costa Azzura Parfum, okay, by Tom Ford. You see already disaster started. Okay, some of you be like seeing my top 20, I'd be like, that fragrance made it, this one didn't, man, you have bad taste. Okay, no problem, I am guilty. uh, Sometimes it's just like different people have different choices. That's what this is. Okay, so this is one of the strongest fragrances from Tom Ford I ever encountered. This thing lasts a very long time, projects beautifully. This one has a very interesting combo. Okay, I think there's an oak note, there's perhaps a cypress. I don't remember exactly the notes breakdown. So this is kind of like a different take. Like if you like Aqua, Amara, the dry down goes that way, but the opening is very weird, medicinal for me. Okay, so this thing is sweet in a way, but also medicinal in certain way. So this fragrance, test before you buy. Okay, one of the like nuclear fragrances definitely, but I still am learning this perfume, Tom Ford Costa Azzura. So there goes the honorable mention. I'm gonna have to reach. They're kind of far. I have to go lean and stuff. So that's why it's gonna be a little bit weird. But number 20, I'll lose track of the numbers. But let's start with number 20 and go number 10. Number 20, I picked up Prada Luna Rosa Ocean, and you guys know I say these names slowly because I sort of have lisp when saying this. Prada Luna Lotat. Those things happen. So this thing, check out most of the fragrance I've reviewed full. So check out in-depth review, you'll get better idea, and check out other reviews or Fragrantica. This thing I bought recent times, and there's also EDP, and also I think there's a new release. I haven't got that in Bangladesh, but the EDP I sold up because that was more for a blue sort of sweet fragrance for winter. This thing fits summer. So right now it's very hot and humid. This fragrance is doing very decent. Longevity is nothing to brag about, but I get decent when I stay at home, 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 4.5 hours, but the initial 1 hour is very enjoyable. Simple, basic, blue, fresh, nothing groundbreaking, but enjoyable scent, if you stay at home. Okay, so Prada Luna Rosa Ocean EDT, better for summer. Next fragrance is the one that gave me the idea to put this t-shirt on, because if you see the next bottle, it will match the you see, you can easily make it like a screenshot or like a cover photo. The nice guy wannabe. Okay, enough, back to reality. Polo Red Intense. Okay, this is a discontinued gem, I understand, but you can still find it, but for price is gonna be a little bit high. From this line, I love every single one of them. Polo Red, Red Parfum, like Red Intense, Red Rush, like there's a lot of the other ones. They all smell nice, but none of them last. Okay, I have the Polo Red Parfum somewhere there, which is my most favorite, but this is nostalgia. Okay, this one I discovered somewhere in 2016 from one of my brothers, and he had this fragrance. He bought this, or his uncle gave it to him, but such a nice perfume, very nice, beautiful coffee slash red berries mix. This one feels like someone said a Mustang, a car, right? It does look like one. I think the performance is the only downfall of this perfume, but apart from this, one of my most favorite Polo fragrances after Polo Blue, Polo Red Intense. Check out my review. Not going in depth, as you can see, I'm trying to finish the video. Next one, I'll tell you, I'm a little bit disappointed in this perfume, even though I have it in my 20, but I expect a little bit more. They had more scope to do more things to this perfume, given the bottle is so beautiful. This is Nuit DC by Simiake, and this is called Boa Arctic. Okay, Bois Arctic or Boa Arctic. This is the most beautiful Simiake bottle I've ever seen. So this is a discontinued gem, very hard to find. This and another one made also the list. I got them, like lucky for me, I got them, and then I got to review them. I'll review the other one soon. But this thing is really beautiful. It's more of a fresh fragrance than dark. It has kind of like a citrusy, fruity, like those kind of blue feel to the opening. It's very cool and sweet. It's not as dark, but a very dry down. Last dry down, it gets a little bit dark. So there's something you can wear, as I said, if you're middle of the ocean, you're on a cruise, cool night out. This is the fragrance you can put on. Very good performer. Okay, I only thing I wish from this fragrance, just gave us something a little bit different. Like they say something, some notes are there, but I did not smell them. But if this one was, let's say, like a cool mint somewhere in there, that would be perfect. But nonetheless, great fragrance. Boa Arctic by Nuit DC line is Semiake. That's number 80, I think, 20, And number 17, this is a fragrance I did not review. It's a good quality fragrance. It's one of the better amber fragrances. I'm wearing that fragrance. Actually, should have made higher up, but it's okay, no problem. This is Chopard Amber Malaki. Okay, I bought this almost full bottle from my brother, and these are a little bit expensive for 80 ml bottles. Really gorgeous presentations, and you can see they look very niche. Okay, the juice color, everything is so regal. So this is kind of like, reminds me of Davidoff Amber Blend, but the quality of Amber Blend was much higher. Okay, in terms of composition, had a more exciting notes on that. But this is also not bad. If you like the Malaki line, you would really like this. But a little bit pricey, a little bit higher price range than other amber fragrance. But the composition that you get, longevity is very good. Amber Malaki. I'll review this soon. Okay, so this is Chopard. Okay, so the next one is a fragrance everybody hates on it. Okay, and when I reviewed it, many people said, why did you do so many sprays? Yeah, I did, because this one needs a little bit more spray. This Azzura wanted EDP. My list, my rules. So this perfume is one of those that people like the smell but hate the performance. Okay, some people say it does not last. So if you do what I did in my review, like 10-15 sprays, I could smell it the next day on my shirt. Okay, so this fragrance is not weak, just need a little bit more sprays, and the smell is very beautiful. Okay, just grapefruit, sage, like it goes to typical Stronger With You, Valentino Vumo, Born in Roma, Coral Fantasy, or one of those, like even 1 million-ish sweetness. It's a very nice, it's not an original fragrance, but I really like the way this one smells, and it's very easy to use. Azzura wanted EDP. Next one is the other Semiake that I did not review, but I was talking about this. This is called Nuit DC Polaris. This I like. Okay, I just sprayed this before. Oh, complex. So this fragrance I'm studying, just like that Costa Azzura. This one has, I think, a cypress note, smoky, woody. I think there's some dark notes in there, and it is very spicy, and it's very mysterious, kind of like evil. Okay, one of the better scents from this line. If you like the Nuit DC line, I think this one perhaps is one of the best. Okay, like Pulse of the Night is very good, but this one is mysterious. Okay, so for cooler nights out, maybe there's a little bit of a hint of spice, smoky, leather, woody thing going on. I'll break it down in my review. This is Polaris. Amazing looking bottle, amazing perfume. Longevity is through the roofs. So that is also discontinued. The next one is perhaps the most shocking one. Can you guess what this is? Okay, I bought this. I really gave it, I think I gave it 9 or 10 because it was perfection. But the price tag was a bit high. Not a bit high. This is the most expensive from this line. From Armani. Okay, this is Club de Nuit. I call it Precious or Precious. Number one, this is the niche version of CD Neem. So this is a tiny little bottle with a very hefty price tag, up to $120 or pounds sometimes. So maybe 55 ml. I forgot the, cannot read with my speckies. Okay. It is a 55 ml or something, like one of the small bottles, extra day Parfum. Okay. Performance so far is very good for a freshie, but I believe in time it will get stronger and it will continue to even like macerate better. This I really like. Don't get me wrong. This one, if it was 100 ml or 105 ml bottle, it would be so much higher up in the order. But when I see the price tag that I see people paying, you can, I mean, this is the best smelling one from the line, let's admit it, but not worth this price tag. I at first said, yes, it is worth the price tag because the extra Parfum. If you talk about value, if you buy CD Name limited edition or the Parfum limited edition, you know, those special editions, you get like so much more value. Okay. Only the reason this is so not high up in the order, if this one comes down a little bit, okay, like $25 per, you know, this much juice, the presentation definitely is worth it. Trust me, it's beautiful, but it's way over the top, too much presentation. You need more juice, not the presentation. Okay, that's the reason. I like this a lot. For a smell blend, very good. It is close to Aventus absolute little bit, but it has its own signature in the opening. It's a very smooth blend, beautiful, oily kind of experience, but a bit expensive for what it is. Okay, Precious Club de Nuit. Okay, I'll review this soon. So next one, another surprise or shock. This one I might let it go actually, because the price range on this is very, very high. The performance from this, I'm not getting so much. I'm a little bit disappointed, but the smell and the blend is so nice. That's why it's still in the list. Is Micallef and this Gin and Tonic or Gin and Tonic or Gin Tonic. Okay. So this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bottle. Okay. And I bought this because of the, based on the, it was a blind buy. Then I paid, then I opened it. The opening is magic. The first 10 minutes of this perfume is absolute magic. Most natural. You know, if you like guerlain fragrances, this is in that category, like Hermes, you know, that natural perfumery. It's so soothing. It in the warm day, it really is a thing of a beauty. Thing is, if it's too high humidity, you know, or too much heat, this fragrance cannot sustain that. If it's within 30-35 degrees Celsius, this is pretty good. Okay, in the AC room, pretty good. But if you go out there, like 40-degree plus, this thing dies quite sharp. You know, like I do get that mint paste sort of a, like toothpaste sort of a smell from it, which is good, but I enjoy the blend so much more than the longevity. That's all. Micallef GnTonic. Okay, good fragrance, but bit expensive. Next one, another gem, but not everyday wear. Tom Ford Ombre Leather Parfum. Okay, many of the people who live in Europe and cold countries, they will say this is number one in this list. I agree. I live in a hot country. For me, this is not really wearable unless it's rained or a little bit cool night out, you know, breezy night. Then I can pull it off. It's very serious and polished version of Ombre Leather. Definitely reminds me of Tuscan Leather a little bit, but I think this fragrance is very neatly done. Amazing, amazing longevity. It lasts forever, but need mood to wear this. Okay, so Ombre Leather Parfum is my next one. Let's pause that. Let's have some water, then continue again. This is why I'm doing just one video today, because it's a lot, takes a lot to discuss so many perfumes. Okay, so next one is one of the best buys, you know, and I was the first one to review this, I think, or buy this. This is one of the best line of Al Haramain. This is called Al Haramain Amber Oud, and this is called Dubai Night. When I saw the advertisement or the post in one of our seller page, I was wondering. I did so much research before I found nothing. Okay, this is compared to nothing, but I did review this. Check out my review, get some idea. Very power pack fragrance, very, very strong. It's extra day Parfum, I think, also. The presentation is top notch. The price is also very, very high, unfortunately. But you get 75 mil, but the performance wise, it's good. Value wise, better than the Armani. And the packaging is very, very solid. You'll enjoy this. Just 2 sprays. Check out my review. You'll understand why this is a great night out clubbing fragrance. Okay. This one definitely makes high up in the list, but I have better ones. At least one more that can be compared to this. And longevity, even that one has better longevity than this. Okay, this is called Dubai Night by Al Haramain. Next one, cheaper by the dozen. No, cheaper by a lot, but such a great fragrance. Out of the 3, I think I picked this today. There was the Intense, there was the Eco, but I reach for this more. This is Al Haramain Detour, and this is called Detour Exclusive Noir. This is the dupe of Latent Exclusive, and very good at that. Okay, Latent Exclusive, only thing is difference is the opening is bold and longevity is 3 times more than this. but for the price, you cannot complain. This is a beautiful, beautiful perfume. If you let it sit in your collection for a while, the opening syntheticness will go away, and I think it will become much better fragrance. Okay, I do love the original Detour Noir, but this is also very, very good. So if you like the like latent exclusive, sometimes I say different names by mistake because too many things to remember. This is one of the best fragrances I bought this year. Okay, for the value, yeah, just unbelievably good. Only thing, you can see the beautiful little curvy bottle that I hate. Okay, there you go, Al Haramain. Continue with the next one. This is my, I think, most favorite Haramain that I bought this year, and this is Amber, and this is called Aqua Dubai. Really charming color. I got a lot of views on this because people are interested in blue fragrances. This is happy fragrance. This is a beautiful surfing, beautiful hot summer's day, sweet blue. I don't know what this is a clone of, but it's just so beautiful. It's just so lovely. It's just like those special category of blue fragrance that last very long time. Even if you don't want it to last, it will last. Extra de parfum power. Okay, this is one thing I would suggest for summer. The previous two are good for, let's say, the Dubai Night or Detour Noir Exclusive. Those are good for winter. This thing is good for 12 months. Okay, it's just one of the best blue fragrances I ever encountered. It's very sweet, so cannot call it 100% blue, but this is premium fragrance. Okay, Al Haramain Amber, Aqua Dubai. Get this, but do not pay 125 bucks. Okay, that's gonna be a lot. Okay, try to get it within 80, 85 bucks. That would be good. As if I can control the market. Anyway, so next two. Yeah, next. Oh, I have one more in the top 6, but the next fragrances, I have 3 cheap fragrances, and they entered up so much higher up for one reason: value, 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 value. You put little bit of money, you get so much more joy. No, never do that. I look like the donkey, from Shrek movie, like no, not there's actually like a animal video, like a dubbing sort of like Donkey Comes Happy Donkey. Yo guys, what's up? And then you saw the video anyway. So the next one is a pure plain happiness in a bottle. The bottle is very ugly. I hate these bottles, but love the smell. This is Paris Corner Taskeen, and I think it's called peach tea. Just Taskeen, I think, generally, but this is known as peach tea. When I saw the name, I knew what to expect. Someone wrote this smells like peach tea, literally, and I love peach tea. Seasons peach tea in Malaysia, best thing ever. You drink peach tea, you are happy. On a hot summer's day, ice lemon tea, peach tea, or passion fruit tea, or any of those fruity teas, they are the best. Okay, this is literally like spraying that on you, and the dry down goes like Tom Ford bitter peach. Okay, a little bit. Longevity is very, very good, amazing longevity. And the only thing I'll tell you is the opening is just so much prettier than the dry down, but still is worth it. For summer, one summer you can finish half the bottle and can be absolutely no regrets because this is under 20 something dollars. Okay, so this is Taskeen Peach Tea by Paris Corner. You see, sometimes cheaper fragrances win. Next one, perhaps my most favorite, just one more I like over this, which is in the top 6, but this thing I'm wearing left and right. When I want to go out, I go like 7 sprays. Why? Because I want to show off. This one lasts so much more than the peach tea, and I just love it, man. I don't know how they made this Paris Corner Khair Pistachio. Okay, I did buy the other orange one, Fusion, but that one is a lychee, but does not last. This thing, so good, ma. Like in Malaysia, we like so good, ma. The Chinese people, they would say that, or say it's nice la. We say la a lot. In KL or Malaysia. So this is so good. This is a must buy. If you love cheap fragrances, this is a cheap trail. So much more value. This one feels like 8 times more value than you paid actually. Okay, just enough said. If you like pistachio sweet, kind of like ice cream, kulfi, not kulfi, ice cream kind of smells, this is it. Beautiful summer baby. Even though for women, I just love it. Okay, Pistachio Khair by Paris Corner. So yeah, we have 6 left. Let's see. Next one is a Swiss Arabian fragrance. I bought couple. Okay, I bought the Swiss Arabian Shaghaf, I think Intense or Elixir. That one is good but overpowering. This thing is the one that I love so much. Number 6. This is the one I was comparing to Dubai Night. Not the same smell, but the same category. See the bottle even? If I hold it next to each other, you'll see. They look kind of similar, isn't it? But in terms of smell, whatever this fragrance gave me, I cannot deny it. This is amazing. This is such a beautiful fragrance. The scent profile of this stuff is worth $1,000. Okay, If you smell this, it smells expensive. I just love the way this smells. Yeah, good, good stuff. This is not for the younger crowds or entrants, new entrants. This is for people who have been in the games for some time. You want something crowd pleaser but complex at the same time. Niche category. This is a must-have. Check out the presentation. Also, the box is very beautiful. Swiss Arabian Shaghaf Oud Azraq. Amazing juice. So now, number 5 is the king of the cheapies. I love pistachio, but this thing, eesh, good stuff. Okay, the next 4 are going to be expensive, but this is where the cheap thrill ends, and it is the one of the best perfumes I ever bought. This is called Immortel Lowe by Maison Alhambra Lattafa. Okay, I heard this line has been discontinued. Magnetic cap. This one you can tell is a dupe of something from Louis Vuitton. I think it's Afternoon Swim, right? Afternoon Swim, or was the other one Imagination? One of those, right? So if you know Bulgari's Tiger, it's very similar family, but the grapefruit natural zestiness perhaps does not last as much as the Khair pistachio, but the blend. Man, if this was bottled in a Chanel bottle, Chanel Edition Blanche Summer, something, people would pay easily $200 for it. That good. Okay. So there you go. This is one of my favorites, and it is definitely worth $35. Amazing fragrance, amazing citrusy heaven for summer. Jean Lowe Immortal, you can get Immortal or Immortal, same juice almost. Okay. Yet to review this one. Now comes the big boys. Top 4. Number 4. Did I do justice? Yeah, they're all good. All 4 could be number 1. Number 4 is Armani Code Parfum. I love this because I have history with code, and I have been wearing this DNA since I was in college or university. And this thing, they sort of reincarnation of the original code, which is a classic on its own right, but this is more of the big boys, like Dior Homme Intense, La Nuit de l'Homme, Bleu de Chanel. If you do like Naxos, this is gonna be right up there. Okay, designer game at its best. Okay, amazing formal fragrance also. Just the ladies love this kind of smell. Okay, Armani Code Parfum. Let's just leave it there. Okay, number 3 should be number 1, but next to I wore a little bit more than this. This perfume I'll wear in winter. This is Amouage Opus. I think the number is, I forget, number 14, Royal Tobacco. This is one of my dream come true fragrances. Okay, and I can wear this in high heat because this is so power packed, real tobacco, like a real tobacco, not as playful like Boundless or Naxos. Those are more of your playful Spice Bomb, Men in Black. This thing is the big boss, like even bigger boss than Shergi. Okay, the tobacco collection. This thing is like mafia boss. I always say that, but it's preserved for special occasion and when it's cold. If it's too hot, this thing can overpower you and rest of the people around you. But respect for Royal Tobacco, one of my best Amouage perfumes. Number 2, the one that I wore the most out of all these fragrances, because this one I have it for some time now. I got it earlier in the May. This is Amore Caffe by Mancera. This hands down one of the best entertaining and beast mode Manceras ever. If you ask me, pick between red tobacco and this, I'll pick this any day. Pick this or Tonka Cola, I'll pick this. Why? Toffee, coffee, all these 2 notes are good enough. Sweet, and it fills up a whole district. That's how powerful this stuff is. Okay, powerful, beautiful smell, longevity is great. If you ask me, even between Nishan Ani or this, I'll pick this. That good. Okay, I call it Kamor Cafe because Kamor means a bite, and literally this feels like has a bite. Amore Cafe by Mancera. Yeah, I'm saying these are must buys. Number 1, any guesses how much I love this fragrance at recent times? And I hyped it up so much because I believe in it, and I see a lot of my friends, community members who are OGs, they love this stuff. Okay, and you will see this stuff will grow in popularity very soon, next couple of months, and I want to order some more from this house. This feels like a true niche perfume, the most expensive smelling fragrance out of all this. Brioni, EDP. What's the name? EDP Intense for Men? I think so. I'll write down the name, don't worry. Man, why? How did they make this? This is literally 10 times sexier than La Nuit de l'Homme, and it is a statement. Okay, this smells like it smells like a dream. It smells like Leighton if it had been admiring something, it would be this perfume. I get great performance from this, no issue with the longevity. It is a very different kind of fragrance. Okay, apart from the ones that you saw, some of them are common with something, but this one is not common with anything. I just love this perfume. So elegant, so beautiful, makes me feel like it takes to a different place. Okay, Brioni EDP Intense for him. Check this fragrance out. I ordered a few more. I think Eclat, or I don't know, one for summer. If I have high expectation for that. So there you go, 20 plus 2 of May, month of May. And I think if you try these fragrances, you might be impressed. Check out the rest of them that I reviewed also. You'll get a full picture. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. And thanks for watching this far. Bye-bye.